What's going on, guys? This is John Romaniello from RomanFitnessSystems.com and FinalPhaseFatLoss.com. I'm here with muscle gaining expert Vince-Delmonte and bootcamp famous guy Scott-Colby. And today we're going to run you through some of the workout styles that you're going to see in my new program, Final Phase Fat Loss. So just to cover quickly what it is, Final Phase Fat Loss is a 6-week intense training program designed to do one of two things: to either bust you through your fat loss plateau, or to work off the last 5 to 10 pounds and get into what we call the final phase of fat loss. So to get into super lean conditions, or to get just leaner than you've ever been before. So even if it's not getting down to 5% body fat, just getting to a little bit leaner than you've ever been before. And if you're kind of stuck at a fat loss plateau, this will take you through that. So we're going to walk you through a couple of the training styles that you rotate through in a given training week in final phase fat loss to help you do that. So the first thing we're going to start off with is lactic acid training. Lactic acid training is inverted tempo training. What we're going to do is actually lift the weights slowly and lower them quickly, and what that does is produce a lot of lactic acid, which has a corresponding increase in growth hormone, and that's super effective for not only burning fat but also building muscle. So I'm going to walk these guys through. We're going to start with some basic push-ups, all right? So these guys are going to get down, and we're going to do some push-ups. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to do the push-up over 3 seconds, and then you're going to drop down very, very quickly. So I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1, and that's your press, and then drop down quick. And we're going to try for around 10 to 15 of those, right?
Okay. So
all
it's opposite of what you normally would do. Okay, so you're going down slow and then coming up. Or sorry,
no, you're going down fast and coming up slow, which is kind of the opposite of what you normally do with training. Okay, because lactic acid is primarily produced in the concentric or positive phase of the lifting movement. So it's actually kind of a little bit of an unusual training style, and actually it's really effective, but you kind of have to get used to it. It screws with your mind a little bit at first, so let's give it a shot. All right.
So both guys have his knees on the ground for this.
Yeah, he's going to do some beginner push-ups. All right, so both of these guys are in really good shape, but what you're going to see is that what happens is that it does become pretty difficult. All right, so let's get in the starting position. All right, so drop down quick. 3, 2, 1, slowly drop down again. And 3, 2, 1, drop down. Good, you want to lock out at the top of the push-up movements. Good. So 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop again. 3, 2, 1. That was 9 by my count, but I could be wrong. We're on video. They'll count. 3. Good. Drop. And let's go about 2 more. And drop. 1 more. Good. That was it. All right.
I like the drop part.
Yeah. So it's a fast eccentric. You drop down quickly, and again you get right back into the phase where you're producing that lactic acid. So as you can see, these guys, very good shape, professional trainers, fitness professionals, but they're already a little bit out of breath from one set of just a push-up. It's a body weight exercise, but because we're extending that positive phase to such a great degree and producing that lactic acid, what actually happens is it's super challenging. So even if they're used to high volume training, this is going to be something that is going to be extremely effective for them because of the way that it affects their physiology. How do you feel?
Felt good. I felt a nice little burning on the inner pecs. Nice.
Got my heart, heart rate got up.
Good. All right.
Wait for abs stability.
Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do, actually, we're going to do that same style of workout. I want you each to grab a dumbbell. Use a little bit less than you would normally use for a full single dumbbell squat. So we're going to do a goblet squat. So again, we're dropping down quickly, coming up slowly. So just, nothing crazy heavy. You don't have to do that much. Vince, if you want to show off, you can grab the 60s or the 50s or the heaviest we have here. Why not? So it's just one.
Oh,
you
so I
don't get a
no, that's good.
It's too intense. Yes.
So now Scott's going to go a little heavier. All right.
Wow.
So, oh wow, they're both. All right. So again, 50's a lot. All right. So we're going to go 10 of these. All right. So again, this is just Vince-Delmonte, muscle gaining expert, super strong guy, is only going to be using 50 pounds for a weighted squat, and you're going to see how challenging this is. All right. So again, guys, we're dropping down. Again, you don't want to just fall down. You want to have some level of control because you don't want to hurt yourself. But you're keeping your toes pointed straight ahead, dropping down into the bottom of that squat and coming up. Good. Let's just keep the back a little bit tight. You can keep the dumbbell closer to you. It will help. Drop and come up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop down. 3, 2, 1. Drop again. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep that cadence. Drop down quick. Nice and slow on the way. A little bit slower there, Vince. So again, that slow range of motion on the positive part, that is what's going to create the lactic acid. Drop again, up, very nice. Keep going. So you can see they're already starting to get taxed. What's happening is that they're out of breath, they're producing so much lactic acid. And lactic acid tolerance is something that you kind of have to build up over time. So the more you do these workouts, the better you get at them. Let's go about 3 more. So again, 2 very, very in shape, very fit guys really having trouble with just a single dumbbell squat. Let's go one more.
Who said I'm having trouble?
And good. All right, let's put that down. So now what they're going to do, they're going to go into a bodyweight reverse lunge. Same deal. So they're going to go back quick and then slowly come up. Just body weight. Vince is being a good gym boy and racking his dumbbells. All right, so reverse lunges, quick back, and then super, super slow on the way up. Since it's just body weight, let's extend it to 4 seconds. Slower than that, Vince.
So down fast.
Down fast. 4, 3, 2, good. Switch. Good. So just a quick 3 exercise circuit like this, especially if we're alternating upper body and lower body or pushing and pulling, you're going to see that it produces tremendous amounts of lactic acid. So not only is that great for overall fat loss from the perspective of being really good from a perspective of caloric expenditure, but the production of the lactic acid will have a corresponding increase in growth hormone. And growth hormone, as we know from some professional athletes who are illicitly using it, is probably the single best compound that your body naturally produces in order to fight fat and build muscle. So simple workouts like these, even though we're not using a lot of equipment, even though we're not doing things that are really going to be out of the ordinary for you, by just doing something a little tweak like changing the tempo, make them exponentially more effective for fat loss. Good, you guys can stop. How do we feel?
Feel the burn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so to speak.
That's good.